like everything is new. The sunburst flower.
Boom! I was trying to do something cool into the camera, but didn't really work. Gotta be looking good even in quarantine. Hi everybody, my name is Georgia Bailey, and today I have for you a 10-minute stretching routine. I like to do this routine, or basically a form of this routine, after every dance class. Basically, stretching after class is really the best time to stretch because your body is already really warm after doing like intense exercise. Because ballet kind of is, especially if you end with Allegro. So today I have for you a relatively easy stretching routine which you can do after class, before class, when you're warm, basically whenever. I like doing this routine because it gives me something more to do than just, you know, stretch. I know what you're all like. You're really not stretching in quarantine, and that is okay. But today we make that change. Today you will stretch with me. We have a series of different static stretches for just over 10 minutes. If you have a spare 10 minutes, then please stick around and stretch with me. I'm thinking about you, Danny. Yes. If you're a dancer like me, or if you're not a dancer and you're interested in stretching with me, then please stick around. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So let's get stretching. We're going to start off by breathing in and stretching up right over to the left. We're just holding this for 15 seconds. To increase the stretch, press down onto your right leg. And don't worry if you can't get as far, because if you just keep trying this stretch over and over, and don't forget to breathe. And breathe in and out over to the other side. Don't forget to breathe, keep breathing, holding this for another 15 seconds, and press into your left foot to deepen the stretch. And now we're going to do a series of side stretches. So stretch here for 10 seconds. Over to your flat back. I like to place the opposite hand onto my back. I don't know why, I just do. And then over down to your leg. And now in this kind of stretch, I like to think that my head is going past my ankle. I look so funny. And then go into second position and hold in a plie, pressing your elbows into your knees to try and maximize the hip flexors and, you know, try and get 180 degrees. And onto the other side of the stretching routine, we're just going to repeat all that we did on the first side, but on the right side. And flat back. For some reason, my back didn't go flat in this. I'm really sorry. And now, don't forget to press your head over your ankle. That's how I like to think of it. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now into second again. Press your elbows into your knees so you can get to 180 degrees. Give yourself a little shake. And now just press down. Hold this for 10 seconds. And if you can, push your hands through to the back. And then for 10 seconds, we'll do a plie and stretch, plie and stretch, plie and stretch, and then back to pushing through for another 10 seconds. And if you can, put your hands on your ankles and push your head even further. And you're done, you can shake it out. Now we are going to roll down through a plank position for a series of lunges. Hold each lunge for 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Place your knee down and push forward. This should really stretch your hips out. 3, 2, 1. Put your elbows on the floor and lift your knee back up. 3, 2, 1, and then try and hold this for 10 seconds with your arms not touching anything. This is really hard, but just push yourself because you can do it, if you can see in my face. And you're done. And now shake it out. Now we're just going to repeat this lunge series all again, but on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Place your knee down and push your hips forward. And don't forget to smile and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Press your elbows down and bring your knee back up. 3, 2, 1. Now try and not hold on. You got this, you got this. We all have one side that is stronger than the other, but you have got it. And you're done. Woo! Now we are on to our split series. So get on the floor into pigeon. We are going to hold pigeon up for 30 seconds. This helps to create a lot of space in your hips, which helps with splits, which is the next part we're going to be doing. And if you can, try and edge your foot and knee a little bit forward so you can get your knee and foot and leg in a 90-degree angle and push your back leg back. You have a little quick 5-second break, and then you are going to do pigeon again, but you're going to place your chest down on the ground. And if you can, reach your hands out. This will just deepen the stretch. And time to get up, and time for the splits. So shake your legs out. So you're just going to hold regular splits for 15 seconds. And now get ready to have the same arm as leg wrap behind your back, and then the opposite arm as leg to just twist diagonally. This basically just helps you stay centered in your splits so your hips aren't rolling about. And hold up for 5 seconds in your splits without touching anything. And you're done. And now lean forward for another 30 seconds. As you can see, I'm kind of in pain. I'm not actually in pain, I'm just exaggerating. And you're done. You can get out of the splits. And you're back into pigeon on the right side. And now for me, this is my left side, so this is my weaker side. Once again, try to put your knee and foot and leg area into a 90-degree position. I'm trying, and it's just not happening for me today. I am saying no to 90 degrees, but just keep pushing your leg back and you will get there. Now I'm giving myself a break because this side really kills. And now you're going down into pigeon again, but try and get your chest on the floor. Try and stretch your arms out. This will deepen the stretch once again. You are so close, you are almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can shake out your legs. But now we are going into our splits again. So you're holding this for 15 seconds. As you can see, my hamstrings are quite tight at the moment, so my leg isn't all the way down on the ground and I can feel the pain, but we are just going through with it. Now once again, I don't know here, but you put the same arm as leg behind and the opposite arm diagonal. 3, 2, 1. And now hold your arms up for 5 seconds. You were going to hold this. I only put this in as a short amount of time, but it certainly does something. And now the next 30 seconds you were just holding the splits. 3, 2, 1. Yes, and that is a face of accomplishment. Now it's time for our middle splits. We are going to hold this for 1 minute, but we'll do it in 2 30-second intervals. So at the moment what I'm doing is I'm putting all of the pressure on my hands, and I just pulled off some of my hair from my leg. So as you can see, my hips are above the ground, but that is because I'm just trying to warm up my hips so I don't just, splat straight into the middle splits. 3, 2, 1. Just shake out your legs. I like to do a bit of frog, and we're back in the middle splits again, and try to just push your body forward, push your legs down, push your chest down, and at this point I somehow managed to get flat, and I was so focused on the video that I didn't really realise until now. But we're just going to keep going, and if you haven't gotten flat yet, that's fine. Just keep doing these stretches and you will definitely get flat very, very soon. And you are done. And bring your legs in, shake them out. We are going to hold frog for 30 seconds now. As you can see, I'm very happy because I managed to get my middle split here. Three, two, one. And now we are just going to lean over for the next 30 seconds just to deepen the hip stretch here. 3, 2, 1. Now we are going to do a diagonal line. So this is almost close to, flopping over, if that makes any sense, but you're just pushing and pushing. This really works the hamstrings here. And flop over. See if you can touch your head to your knees and hold onto your feet. I like to do a nice foot stretch here as well, so push my feet into a point. And you're done. Now it's time to get up. I call this like a 10-second plie hold. So you're just going to bend over to one side. So onto the right, push your right knee. And over to the other side, hold this side for 15 seconds as well. 3, 2, 1, and you are done with this. Give your legs a little shake out if you want to. And now this is like a little thigh stretch. So you just hold this back for 5 seconds. Bring it forward, hold your knee. Bring it to the side to open up those hips. And then you're just going to repeat this again on the other side. Hold this one for 5 seconds. Push your hand into your foot to deepen the stretch. Hold for another 5 at the top. And hold at the side. Well done. You can jump about for joy because you are almost finished. We are going to do some ankle pulses, some feet pulses, whatever you want to call them, for 15 seconds. After this 15 seconds is up, you are going to roll your left ankle round for another 15 seconds. And back to the pulses again for 15 seconds. To roll your right ankle for another 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Now we're going to do a hamstring stretch, and I'm forgetting that we're going to start. So basically cross over the hamstring of the same foot you want to stretch first and just bend over. If you are struggling, you can lift your arms out a bit forward. I call them like downward dog arms. Three, two, one. And now do the side that you haven't done already. Just going to hold that again for another 30 seconds. You are so close, keep going, do not stop. Every time you hold it for a little bit longer, that is weakness leaving your body. You are getting stronger. Keep going. Georgia, what are you doing? Don't do that, don't do that. 3, 2, 1, well done. And now we're just going to lean down for another 30 seconds. Just try and push your head as close to your knees as possible. I think of it as not trying to, concave your body, but just try and slowly flop, melt into it. If you are struggling, you can bend your knees because my hamstrings are currently hurting. Three, two, one. And now you are going to try and hug your knees. So this just deepens the stretch even further. Oh, and I have just pressed back too hard, and that is what happens when you don't hold in your center. And up you come. And now I like to do a little bit of a back stretch because you stretch your back forward so many times. Now this is just a little neck stretch. And onto the other side. Three, two, one. And now just roll your head around a little bit. Just, get all those cracks out. And now just breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And you're done, well done, woo! You completed the stretch. And now I always like to do some tilts afterwards just to, work my hips out. You don't have to do this isn't compulsory. I just like to do that. As you can see, I have clearly moved locations. My parents had enough of me occupying the kitchen, so I'm currently in the lounge. I'm so sweaty. Whenever I stretch and do ballet, that routine just makes me so sweaty. I really hope that you enjoyed this little stretch with me, and if you'd like to see more of these types of videos, I would quite happily do them. Also, halfway through, well, not halfway through, but when we were doing the middle split section, I realised that I was actually in my middle split, and I don't know whether I was shocked or not, or whether I was just like really focused on the video. I've been working on getting my middle split throughout this quarantine for like a few weeks now, and I'm finally there. So if you would like a video on how I got my middle splits, then I can do that. I look like the Phantom of the Opera. Don't forget to go and drink some water after this because it was kind of more intense than I thought. Maybe it's not relatively easy, I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Keep stretching, dancers. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you somewhere else on the internet. Bye!
Call it spring, like everything is new. The sunburst flowers